Are you tired of boring podcasts? Are you tired of paneled and structured podcasts that make you want to watch paint dry? Do you want to listen to an adult-oriented show? Do you want to hear words like or personal favorite, juggling thunder?
Droids Podcast. Offensive and off topic since 2012. Insert unnecessary explosion.
What the? Come on, god damn it. Hold on. And... Oh shit!
Michael Bay!
To get radioactive treatment, go see your local physician after listening to this podcast. To listen to further podcasts, go to droidscanada.com.
Artificial fear.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Did we start a podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god!
I just woke up.
Yeah. I felt like we were watching season 2.
Which I aptly named The Snoring Dead.
The only good part from The Walking Dead season 2 was the Walker zombie, which tore in half when they tried bringing him up. It was kind of cool. This episode needed more cowbell. That's the nice way to put it.
A lot of cowbell.
A lot of cowbelling. I mean, it was borderline hurting me. It just... what? It just not... Is Sasha now going to turn to Carol? Like...
No.
Like,
it's not going to be another Carolution. She's going to get dumb, and I hope she dies.
See...
I never liked her anyways.
They're making references like, well, Tyrese, when he lost his shit, he was an idiot. No, he was an excellent killing machine. He took out a herd with a hammer. It was very impressive, to say at least. Oh, and then he also took out, 4 or 5 with his bare hands?
4 or 5, yeah, bare hands.
But unfortunately, it wasn't the group that killed zombies this week. It was a tornado.
Yep.
Tornado 1, zombie 0. I don't know. I literally was hoping that this episode would end faster. I think I checked the time 3 times on this episode.
At least.
This is interesting direction because they're going to be setting it up, which I said during the episode, in and out of consciousness, about it could be going towards the kingdom because now it introduces another character named Aaron at the end of the episode, not to get too far ahead. But in this episode, they were battling the fact they're grieving 2 deaths, which you pointed out to me at the beginning of the thing, is that there was a good chunk of time between...
Yeah, they made mention that there was roughly 2 weeks before... Well, 2 weeks between the death of Beth and Tyrese, roughly. And they said they were 3 weeks out from Atlanta during the episode.
I'm honestly starting to feel that they haven't gone anywhere at all. The background just seems the same. It literally feels like they're stuck in the same forest for 2 seasons. It feels like there's literally no traction happening whatsoever in this episode.
Hey, we saw some open fields.
We did see some... we saw a barn. And we saw a barn.
We got a barn.
That somehow dodged a tornado and got a natural 20. Clearly the zombies got a natural 1.
Yeah, especially that one guy that was stuck on a branch 20 feet up.
He was just hanging around. He was literally just hanging out. This episode, as you realized as we came into this podcast, was extremely boring.
It was very slow. It was and you had to know it was coming.
Yeah.
They always do. You have your action-packed episodes. You get the hooks back in now that it came back.
Yeah.
You have that big, oh my God, Tyrese is dead. Now it's like, okay, now we're gonna sit back and we're gonna slow things down, and then it's gonna build back up for the end of the season.
I was really fighting for this episode.
I figured I would have gotten one more good episode before it died off, but
Well, it's expected. Like, I mean, the first half, I can't. Was there a boring episode in the first half of the season at all, do you think?
Yeah, I think there was one maybe two,
And
which is fine. Out of what was it? This is episode 10, so we would have had 8 in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 or 2 I can understand.
I'm not going to complain because, I mean, honestly, this season has been fantastic. It's probably going to be one of the best seasons The Walking Dead's ever going to have.
No, it's not season 2.
Like, I mean, since season 2, they have built momentum season over season and putting in new twists and turns or an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist. Dun-dun-dun. What? There's a lady in the water.
What?
That was a bad movie. No, but what they need to realize is that Norman Reedus is not good at crying. He is not good at it.
It was horrible.
They need to not put it. I get it. He's hot in terms of women think he's the hottest thing since fucking whatever. Point is, he can't cry with a piss. Like, he looks horrible when he cries. It's massive stroke mixed in with cerebral palsy. I don't know.
Sclerosis.
Oh, jeez, that's harsh. This not as harsh as this episode. Like this, I slowly was getting diabetes from watching this episode. Like it was hurting me a lot. A lot of character development. Like Sasha's like, oh, I need to be strong. I need to murder everybody and screw everyone over. And then you had Maggie, who's like traumatized. I think I was saying to the MountainMan during the episode, Maggie needs to go back to being a killing machine.
No, she just needs good dicking.
Well, I don't think Glenn's doing a good job with his drawn-on mustache. I honestly, it feels like his character is just... I don't take him seriously anymore. He's just kind of just like, oh my god, Maggie, please be positive. I'm like, he's going to fucking die. But every step closer we get to the kingdom is another step closer to Negan. And with the kingdom, you're going to be introduced into a new horde of new characters. They're going to have another area where they're going to live, and Rick's going to basically be like, oh, we can stay here for a while. It never works out. I think what I find humorous about the comic book is that they're always like, this is a good fortified position. We'll be fine. No.
Someone's going to fuck them over.
There's always something. So now they have no food, no water, and they finally get water via rain, which turns into a tornado.
Yeah, but they don't even sit there and collect it. It's like, it rains, they're like, hey, let's go collect some rain. We're going to use hats, use our bottles. Oh shit, there's a storm coming. Let's go to the barn.
Throw your hands up in the air. Fuck it.
Perfectly good water right there.
No, it can't. It could be poisoned.
Could be.
But let me ask you, who in their right mind would go out of their way to kill a group of people who do not have supplies? You can tell they do not have supplies. They're barely walking. You can tell they're dying of exhaustion, lack of food. But, like, you know what? Here, I'm going to take this perfectly good case of water, which doesn't exist in this world anymore.
There was big, like 1 liter
Couple
bottles
of
and a couple of gallons.
I'm going to poison that and kill a pile of people. Obviously,
pick them off one by one, no matter what.
Either way, you're going to lose the water, whether it's poison or they drink it all. In the end, if you're going to kill them and take them for whatever they want, you're going to do it with or without the water. I mean, I don't know. But it's good to see that Eugene is awake.
He is awake. And Abraham's drinking.
You know that's not going to help. Like, wow, we had some good fucking doctors on this episode, eh? He shouldn't be drinking. It's not helping him. He knows. Do you think he really cares at that point? Would you care at that point when you're dying of thirst and you're like, oh, I got this bottle of whiskey?
I'll take a nip here and there.
Yeah, it won't kill him. But I really thought this was going to be the episode about the wolves because you're the one to point out. In the last episode,
least, yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 4 dogs.
It was like four mangy dogs, yeah. Which were promptly dispatched and made into steak.
Steak! And now it leads to the next question.
It's the new version of the McRib. Oh.
Ooh.
Too far?
McDLT.
Too far? Oh, McDLT. Bad.
What the fuck is a McDLT? Oh, God. Yeah, they had steak. I wonder if dog tastes like beef or tastes like chicken. No, it's a delicacy. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know. Ask people in Korea.
Oh, no, we don't want to talk about Korea. It's a bad thing to talk about nowadays.
Depends on what part you're talking about.
It's middle. I'm going to go middle.
Middle.
It's a 50-50. It can go positive or go negative. Either way, it's going to be a shit show. Just like I said, this episode, you know what? Would you rather watch TMNT or this episode?
I'd
again?
rather watch this episode. That's a
Okay,
given.
it's not that bad then. It's not that bad.
It was bad. It's
It was
just not that bad.
Or entire season 2 versus TMNT.
I'd probably still watch season 2.
Yep.
TMNT was pretty bad.
You're not over it still. You're still kind of
You
injured.
still owe me for that.
What do you think I've been giving you gifts for?
It doesn't matter.
I'm paying you debts.
You're trying to.
I'm trying. I'm helping you create your Pop Funko army. And you're at what? 40 now?
I don't know, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, and I'm at,
I don't know.
after today, 35, 36.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to count again.
All right, I have nothing to add about this episode.
I don't think there's much left.
I think this was not a good idea.
It was slow. It was it was the moral compass episode, really.
With no Herschel.
With no Herschel.
Or Dale.
You got, the priest trying to calm Maggie and have her talk about her issues and Beth and Tyrese being dead. And she's like, yeah, she's got no faith in him because, of course, he hid and his flock died. And it was a good shot back at him. But, everyone's dealing with it in their own way. But you had to know this episode was coming.
Honestly, this episode felt like it was just reaching to hit the fields, and every time they tried to go for it,
nah.
you were just like, denied. You're not getting in my panties tonight.
No.
No. Like that whole scene, Carol's like, oh, Daryl, let me be your best friend. Let me be your boy wonder. Nope. Fickle. You can clearly tell that he's still distraught over the whole Beth situation.
Well, yeah.
And
he wanted to dick her some more.
Did he fuck her?
I
don't think
they never showed anything, but you knew something was there.
Really, ever since Hori Lori died, they haven't really done anything sexual, I've noticed. Yeah. That's okay, though. We'll, slaughter zombies and stomp on their heads stuff. But sex?
Way out.
No. Literally, they should... I would like to see The Walking Dead put on Cinemax. Imagine that.
Zombie babies.
I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to promote a different show on this podcast. Watch Banshee. It's like it has a quota of I won't say unrealistic gore, but extreme amounts of gore, and a quota of at least one, but normally 2 ridiculous raunchy sex scenes that has no relevance to the story whatsoever. Like, he's got to dick some random girl that was in the bar. We put that one in there. But the snoring dead, as we will dub this episode this week, was not good. Not good.
Not good.
The preview looks good for next week, though. Because they meet up with a character named Aaron, who starts leading them, unless I'm wrong, to the kingdom at one point. It's going to be a couple episodes to get there. It looks like it's going to be a drunk.
Well, they said they were 60 miles out when they started.
60 miles on foot shouldn't take you too long. It's like
a couple days.
Yeah, if you stay on top.
Well, you figure they're going slow because they have no supplies.
But here's the question.
Yeah,
though.
probably about 2
days. If it was Aaron that got him the water, how did he get him the water so quick? It's just him with a backpack, but he was able to have 3, 4 1-liter jugs, and then what was it, 1 liter?
There was a couple of gallons and a bunch of 1-liter jugs.
That's something you just have in your back pocket. You know what I mean?
No,
so that means it could be more.
It would have been very bulky for one person to carry.
Okay. Well, we will hope for next week. This is us being hopeful.
No.
I'm not even saying enjoy your chimichanga. I'm saying enjoying your nap, because that's what's going to go happen now.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Thanks for listening to the Droids We're Looking For podcast. Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.